Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon to you. Cookie, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, it's nice to meet her again today, Cookie. Can you hear me well, Cookie?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yes, you can. To hear that one. So today we're going to have the daily news talking about Japan faces huge truck driver shortage by 2030 study warns. Is this correct?
Yes, this is correct.
So let's words and phrases together and let's start with our first word. Okay, so here it is. Number one.
Shortage.
Shortage.
Okay, so when you say shortage, it is a situation in which there is not enough of something. So let's listen here.
The shortage of nurses has reached a critical level.
The shortage of nurses has reached a critical level.
Okay, that's all right. Critical level. So would you like to make a sentence using the word shortage or let's skip?
Yes, I.
Okay,
Okay.
let's start. Shortage.
Shortage. Shortage.
Yes, please.
The shortage.
Shortage.
The shortage. Uh, the shortage of electricity is a
Of
serious
electricity.
is a
It's a
serious
serious.
problem
Uh-uh.
uh, because we are using semiconductors to build AI or uh, mine mine the Bitcoin.
Mm-mm. Or mine.
Mine
Mhm.
mining. So yeah,
Mining the Bitcoin. Mm-mm. Okay, so let's check. This is a little bit long. Okay, so the shortage here. The shortage of electricity is a serious problem because we are using semiconductors to build AI or mining the Bitcoin. Yes, the word shortage. Okay, next, let's continue to our second word. Here it is.
Reveal.
reveal.
Okay, so reveal it is to make something known to somebody. So
She refused to reveal the secret to anyone.
She refused to reveal the secret to anyone.
that's right. It's your turn now. Reveal.
Reveal. Reveal.
Yes.
To uh, to make money in the business, it is important to reveal the plan,
Mm-mm.
the upcoming 5 years.
Okay, for the coming 5 years. Okay, so here. So to make money in a business, it is important to reveal the plan. So for the
For
upcoming 5 years.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, for the upcoming 5 years. Okay, the word reveal. Okay, next, let's have number three.
Logistical.
Logistical.
Okay, logistical, it is connected with the practical organization needed for a complicated plan involving a lot of people and equipment.
The logistical support for the event was impressive.
The logistical support for the event was impressive.
Okay, was impressive. Okay, so now let's proceed. Okay, it's your turn now. Logistical.
Okay. The most famous logistical company in Japan is Yamato.
Okay, so the most logistical company in Japan is Yamato. Yeah, Yamato, right? Yamato.
Yamato.
Okay, okay, that's good. But I really saw Yamato. Okay, Yamato. That's good.
Yamato.
Yeah, that's great. Logistical company. Okay, thank you
Yes.
so much. Next.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Okay, enhance to improve the quality, amount, or strength of.
The new software will enhance the performance of the computer.
The new software will enhance the performance of the computer.
Yes, it's
Okay.
our turn now. Enhance.
I'm here, nativecamp, to enhance my English speaking skill.
Okay, to enhance. Okay, my English speaking skill. Okay, that's good. It is literally I yell it. I'm here in native camp to enhance and my English
Mm.
speaking skill. That's correct. So now let's proceed to our next part. So here it is.
Mitigate.
Mitigate.
Yes, mitigate is to make something less harmful, serious.
Measures need to be taken to mitigate the impact of the storm.
Measures need to be taken to mitigate the impact of the storm.
Yes, it's a turn of
Oh,
mitigate,
okay.
less harmful.
Playing with my dog mitigates my mental
Tiredness.
damage. Yeah.
My mental dog mitigates my mental problem.
Mental
Mental
problem, yeah.
damage. Mental problem. Okay. I think mental problem is so serious. Okay, so maybe tiredness. Okay, like that. So playing with my dog mitigates my mental problem. Oh, okay, okay. Or my tiredness, being tired.
Tiredness.
Okay, that's great. Mitigate, enhance, logistical, reveal, shortage. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, you don't have. So now let's have comprehension. Let's check some question that you need to focus on listening. Number one, what is causing the shortage of truck drivers by 2030? Two, what new regulation was introduced in April for drivers? Three, what is suggested to mitigate rising transportation costs? So those are the three questions. So right now, let's listen to the whole article and let's start. So which do you prefer, Cookie? I think, Cookie, I don't have any audio here. Can you see some audios in the article? No?
Audio?
Yeah, I couldn't see audio. I think there's a technical error in this textbook because I cannot see in any audios like from the US,
Me
British, or
too.
Canadian. You too? I
Yeah,
see.
I don't
So
see
would
the button to play the sound.
yeah, me too. I couldn't see the button as well. So maybe would you mind if I'm going to read this or would you like to read this?
Sorry? Can you say
I
again?
mean, since we couldn't see the button,
Mm-hmm.
like both of us couldn't see, would you mind me to read the whole article or would
Ah,
you like to read the whole article?
okay, so we have the radio session next part. So yeah, I read
I'll I'll read.
this
Okay, okay.
article. Hmm.
Yes, please. Okay.
Okay. Japan faces huge truck driver shortage by 2030, study warns. Japan faces a significant shortage of truck drivers by 2030, driven by an aging population and new work rules. A study reveals that the country will need 36% more drivers than available, impacting its ability to meet logistical demands. This shortage is particularly severe in regions like Tohoku and Shikoku, with shortfalls reaching 41% and Kyushu at 40%. Uh, the volume of road fre- freight, freight
Right.
is expected to decline slightly from 1.43 billion tons in 2020 to 1.40 billion tons in 2031. Uh, However, the number of drivers will drastically drop from 660,000 to 480,000 in the same period. This decline poses a severe risk to Japan's economic stability, emphasizing the need for improved logistical efficiency. In April, Japan introduced an overtime limit of 18 hours per week for truck, taxi, and bus drivers to reduce overwork. While this aims to enhance working conditions, it could reduce transport capacity, lower service operators' revenue and increase fees for shippers. This issue, termed in the 2024 program, highlights the challenge of balancing work changes with industry needs. Rising driver wages and fuel prices are projected to increase transportation costs for shippers by 34% from 2022 to 2030. To mitigate these impacts, the Institute suggests shippers automate short storage operations and collaborate on tracking services with other firms.
Yes, with other firms. Thank you so much for reading. So at this point, let's read. Let's answer the basic questions here, and let's
Mhm.
start number one. What is causing the shortage of truck drivers?
An aging population and new work rules causes the shortage.
Okay, that's great. Aging population and the new work rules here. Next,
Mhm.
number two. What new regulation was introduced in April for drivers?
Uh, the rule that overtime that registrate overtime limit of 18 hours per week for truck, taxi, and bus drivers to reduce overwork.
That's right. Limit of 18 hours per week. Number three. What is suggested to mitigate rising transportation cost?
Mm, automate storage operations and
Collaborating.
collaborating on tracking services with other firms are suggested.
Okay, that's right. That's automating storage operation and collaborating on tracking services. That's right. Okay, we're done answering the basic questions. Since in page three you've already done
Yeah.
reading the whole article, so I think let's jump or let's skip this. Let's proceed to the discussions and let's have a further discussions. Number
Mhm.
one, do you think Japan should increase truck drivers' wages? What do you think?
Mm, according to this article, Japan should increase truck drivers' wages to, because actually we are facing the shortage of labor around the truck drivers. So yeah, if the that
Including.
yeah, we if the Japanese government or Japanese company increase the wages or the salaries for the workers in that field, more people are attracted to the job drivers. So we can have more more laborers around that industry. So yeah, I don't want the logistical companies to increase the wages or fee uh, when I use that that kind of services, but it is not preventable. Yeah, because actually we are facing the shortage of labor.
Mm-mm. Yes, that's right. So maybe including this driver, labor, something lack of drivers in your country, but maybe you cannot have drivers from another nationalities, right? Since maybe drivers like should know or familiarize with the different kinds of location. So maybe you must hire
Mm,
drivers from the local
yeah, yeah, yeah.
area.
Mm, I don't know.
Or depends on
Yeah, it depends on the
if they
company.
know Japanese language.
Yeah, but uh, we have some problems about the shortage of labor
Uh-uh.
in other. industries. I think so.
Mm-mm.
At that time, uh, I read the article
Mm-mm.
about that is saying that to fill the shortage of the labor, the companies hire more uh, people from overseas,
Another can
yeah, another country. So
mm,
yeah, it is one of the solution for this problem, I think.
uh, I see. And then maybe the requirements from another nationalities should maybe
Mm.
can speak like Nihongo and Japanese language, right?
Sometime,
Yeah,
maybe.
sometimes. Maybe,
But
maybe. I see.
driving doesn't need the yeah, actually Japanese speaking Japanese, so it is more just driving, not speaking,
Uh-uh.
rather than speaking.
Mm,
So it is, I think it is easier than for foreigners. I think it is easier than other jobs.
mm.
Mm.
Yeah, skills only. The
Yeah,
skills
yeah,
is important than
yes,
the language.
yes. And
That's
if they can understand the traffic rules in
why
Japan.
not? Maybe they can. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing about this issue in number one. So at this point, let's have here yes and the no part. So would you like to check it now or would you like to check later?
I'd like to check later.
Later. Okay. Let's move on. We're done with the wages. So let's talk about now in recruiting.
Mm.
So do you think Japan should focus in recruiting younger drivers to solve the shortage? Young drivers or age doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree to that statement. So, Japan should focus on recruiting younger drivers because younger drivers are more sustainable rather than older people. Yeah, so if the company hired the people more older people, it is not sustainable. So after 10 years or more, the river will be disappeared, will disappear. So yeah, to keep the industry longer, yeah,
Yes.
hiring younger people, younger drivers are more important.
Mm,
Mm.
I see, I see. So yeah, young drivers are very important. But what do you think about young people right now? Do they think that maybe they also maybe want to become drivers or maybe they just want to have like in the offices or something? So what do you think about young people now?
Young
Especially
people.
men, most drivers there are men, mostly men,
Mm,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, it's difficult, but I think recently more people think about more digital jobs and they want to have a job in the IT field. I think so. Youngers mm, want to be like programmers or YouTubers or something like that. So yeah, the popularity of the driving industry is getting worse than before because mm, some in Japan actually some TV shows report that the problem or difficulties about driver industries. So yeah, I think recently Japanese younger people are not attracted by the
This
industry. Yeah.
in the
Mm.
yes, but recruiting younger drivers are very something like is very popular there in your country?
I
Not
don't know.
really. Depends on.
Yeah.
Or maybe most of the those men like who already have families are drivers.
Mm.
Yes. In most cases, like drivers for company, like factory, like that,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe private, like
Mm.
family drivers, or what is it?
Oh, family
Anything. Drivers.
drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, for those drivers, like because they are lack of drivers, maybe
Uh,
meaning lack of drivers from factory, company.
yes. Uh-huh.
I see, I see.
Yeah, because
Yes.
they need the specific license because the driving bigger truck needs the specific skills. Yeah, so I think younger people don't have that kind of license. So
Ah, so you have different license there.
yes, yes,
I see, I see. For truck
yeah, for
and for
truck.
just ordinary car vehicle.
Yeah, yeah, it is different license and
Different.
yeah.
I see, got it. Thank you. Now, how about this? Three. Do you believe new work rules can solve the truck driver shortage? The rules, work
Mm,
rules.
according to considering the article,
Yeah.
the new work rules reduce the time of the time of the working reduce the working time that current drivers work. So I think it accelerates the shortage of driver. Yeah, but sometime I see the news of the traffic accident of the truck driver because they are working longer. And so the new working rule is necessary for the people working that as a driver, but at the same time it accelerates the shortage.
Yes, I think so. I agree with you. So regarding with the rules.
Mm,
Okay, let's have four. Do
okay.
you think fuel prices will continue to rise? What do you think? Since we are in the field of inflation now, not
Mm-hmm.
just only your country, but what do you think about the fuel prices?
Yes, I do. Because the fuel or like oils are getting uh, decreasing, maybe
Decreasing.
in the amount of the oil in the
Mm-mm.
world are getting decreasing. I think so. The price of the fuel will be increased by
Increased.
by that problem. So yeah, if we find the another way to drive or like electricity cars are more getting more common or hybrid cars are becoming more common. Yeah, if
So
under
maybe it will
yeah
rise.
yes yeah, and especially in Japan, Japanese yen is now very weak, so oils are imported from overseas. So yeah, especially in Japan, and the oil prices are increasing and continue for some years, I think.
Yes, I see. I think so. So most of your fuels are like from another country. Your
Yes.
source of fuel is from another country. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Five. Do you think working conditions for drivers are generally poor?
Mm, it's difficult difficult question. I don't know.
sensitive.
I don't know
Uh-huh.
actually how much paid in that
Mhm.
as working as a driver is, but mm, I heard that the salary of
Mhm.
the truck drivers are higher than working as office worker
Oh, really?
before.
I see
Yeah,
for the before. How about
yeah, yeah.
now? Uh-huh.
Before, yeah, a few years ago. Yeah, but I don't know. Actually, all truck drivers get more monies
More
than yeah
monies.
office
I
workers.
see. Ah, yeah, yeah. Because there are a lot of maybe big companies,
Mm,
right? Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for sharing a lot of things today, and have a great afternoon. See you
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank you.